Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Fiona and I'm a full-time artist. And on this channel, I like to take you with me on my artistic journey, whether that means working on projects here in my studio, going out to see art exhibits, buying art supplies and sharing my haul with you, basically any art related content. So if that sounds like something you're into, please like and subscribe. It helps me out so much and I would really appreciate it. All right, friends, I have a fun video for you today. This video probably started 2 years ago when I randomly Googled where is the largest art supply store in America and discovered that it is in Buffalo, New York. Now, that is quite a drive from where I live in New Jersey, but I always had it in the back of my head that if I was ever in the area that I would stop by. And that just so happened to be this last weekend. I was in Toronto for the Toronto Outdoor Art Fair. That'll be in another video, which you can check out soon. But I was like, I'm gonna be driving by Buffalo. I need to stop by and see this largest art supply store. So we go, we check out the space, and I have a haul for you, which I'll be showing you after. So let's do a little time skip back and check out the store. Okay friends, I have arrived at HYATT'S. It is the largest art supply store in America. Let's go see what they got.
The satin,
that's nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or we do sell, but these two are kind of like exclusive to the set. And then,
do you have like anything like that medium size as well? Oh, you have this in that size, the pastels.
Yeah, in the 3M, I do. Well, sure. I will say though, I think these ones they end up not having the smaller size of it. Definitely for sure the pastel one for the apricot one, for the Japanese one. So some of them you can find them, and this is an older model too. I know that there's not 55 now, but they have like 65.
Yeah.
Not including the metallics. You'll notice like between like the 3M and the 5N, some of the 5s end up having like exclusive colors to 5, and then same thing happens for the 3M. Yeah, which is like, it's different. But
do you have that slate gray color?
I think I do. It ends up looking very blue.
Have.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Oh, for sure. Another one, it almost kind of has like a naphtha pink kind of tint to it, where it's like slightly pinky. It still registers as red, especially like if you have it on like a dark surface. But I think that the dark red is more like a true, genuine red.
Yeah.
And then I think the ruby red, which is over here, is a little bit more of like a cadmium yellow kind of tint to it.
I'm gonna take these then.
Oh, I'm
Thank
so
you very much
excited.
for your recommendations.
It was such a pleasure. I'm a real big fan of them. So when I see someone else that also knows, like, especially because some people, they get turned off by the Posca brand because it's like one of the first brands that people know.
Yeah.
But the reason that it's one of the first brands that people know is because it's so damn good.
Thank you very much.
It was such a pleasure, dude.
Thank
You
you.
got it. I'm glad that we could like share. So, yeah, have fun with them.
I will. Thank you. This cool. I don't have this color.
Sarah?
Though. I've never had this color.
Hello.
Okay.
Oh,
Onward. The Posca obsession's been fulfilled. I'm not worried. Okay, this is all marked down stuff. So it's like, why? Someone return it? What went wrong? You know? Looks fine to me. It's just the outside's busted. Oh my gosh. Studio watercolor paper. Marked down to 20 bucks. Here's a set of 4 Princeton brushes. And they're marked down 143 to 100. Whew.
Is this your first time here?
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you some little fun facts about it then while I bring this up. Okay. So basically, for every 40 you spend, you get a little punchy on a little rewards card, and I'll set you up with one after all this. Okay. But they've been around since like 1941, so just about around 65 years, and it's all been family owned.
Cool.
So the current owners are like the grandsons of the first owners, and then they still have like their kids who are like the daughters and gonna be the future owners too.
Nice.
Yeah, which is pretty sick.
This is cool. Wow.
Selfie in the dark is
What a great space, though.
Oh yeah.
This is great.
We actually we do classes here from the outside source. We charge the artist $50, and they could come in and they got to jump on the schedule.
Yep.
You know, talk to marketing, jump on the schedule, and then you know, our manager is usually the marketing.
Yeah.
And then they come down here and they tell us what they're going to do. We put them on social media, and then they come down here and do stuff.
That's amazing. Great opportunity for artists as well. Well, we love supplies.
Oh,
Temper sticks.
Yeah, we got supplies.
That's great. Well, that was cool. The staff was super nice and got some cool items. So I will show you that when I get home later. Let's check out the haul from HYATT'S. Hey friends, that was so much fun checking out the store. The staff was super sweet, very helpful, very accommodating. Apparently there they have like their administrative offices, they have workshops where they teach classes, as well as the art supply store. They're always up to things, so obviously I'm gonna leave everything linked below. You should definitely check them out. All right, I have my handy dandy receipt here. What I'll do is just include it somewhere around here, the price of each item. But in total, I spent $261. I got a coupon. I think it was for like $15 off if you spent over like 75, something along those lines. If you go to the store when you walk in, when they hand you the brochure, it has like coupons and discounts. So definitely check that out if you're there. But anyway, let's jump into the goods. So there was a whole section there with damaged goods. A lot of it may have been just like a curl on the cover or something. Like I noticed a lot of it, like the packaging for like pens and different things hadn't even been opened. It's just sort of like the outside was damaged. So there was a small discount essentially because of that. So I picked up this Fabriano paper. It is cold press and 140 pounds, so like good stuff. The paper itself is perfectly fine. Nice quality stuff. But yeah, it's just like a little bit damaged here in the front. But the paper itself isn't affected. See, looks good to me. And it's like, has a nice texture to it. So this was marked down from 30 to 20, so $10 off, not bad. And it comes with 50 sheets and a 9x12. And a 9x12 is a popular size that I use in a lot of my work. So that is awesome. Really glad to have grabbed that. And then also in the discount, there was the non-studio version of it. And this was $10. And it said the reason, it just said imperfect. So I was rifling through it to kind of see what's imperfect. And the only thing that I really noticed was like in this corner, it's a little dented, but overall, like seems fine. And also like it's perforated here. So that like corner where it's like dented a bit, that's where you would tear it off. So like you can see here, like it's just a little bit in this corner, but I don't think it should affect the paper. So happy to pick that up. So also talking about discounts, they had several brushes that were on discount. So I picked these up. I'm gonna put the price of each below. So you can definitely check them out. But these are like good for large painting, also for mural painting. I think they had them actually like in a bin for mural brushes because they actually make their own mural paint. So I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, some large brushes, both flat and round. Happy to have those. So when I was looking at the acrylic paints, I tend to go for Golden, Liquitex, Amsterdam, sometimes Soho, sometimes Lucas. So I have a variety of acrylic paints that I use, but I noticed that they make their own. And when I was talking to the staff about it, apparently it's made by Chroma. So the people that do the mural paints, they also will make HYATT'S paints for them. So the packaging's pretty interesting. You can see it's pretty minimal actually. So I'm really excited to crack this open and take a look at it. But in terms of price, it's 24 tubes for $26.99. And there's just a ton of different colors, all the typicals that you would expect in terms of like burnt sienna, burnt umber, cobalt blue hue, yellow oxide, a lot of the typical ones. So that was really cool, and I'm excited to try out their paints that's specific to them. Next, we have some oil sticks. I spent a long time wandering around looking at pastels and different sorts of like oil sticks because it is something I'm not super familiar with, but I want to incorporate into my work. And so when I saw these, I really liked the colorways specifically that this one had, and it was sort of medium priced. So for 6 of these, it's $48. And with oil sticks, it's like you could go very, very expensive. You could go cheaper. In fact, let me show you. So for instance, here's an oil stick I have from Sennelier. Sorry if I'm not saying that right. And these are quite expensive. But yeah, I'm not familiar with this brand at all, but I was interested to give them a shot. It comes with Dusty Rhodes, Wedgwood Blue, Pewter Gray, Yellow Ochre, Celadon Green, and Barn Red. So I'm gonna do some swatching for that as well. So when I was looking at the case with all the Posca markers, this lovely, lovely sales associate, Flo, came up and asked, "Are you a Posca head?" And I didn't know there was a name for us out there, but I was like, yes, I am. And so we had a long discussion at length about Posca markers. You saw a little bit of it in this video, but what I ended up picking up were these 2 sets. So there's some colors that are exclusive to these actual sets. So that kind of piqued my interest, and we were talking about the different shades and such. So this one, I guess, is like for portrait, so it's like different skin toned. It says portrait color set. So this is $34. And it's in like the medium size, so like the 1.8 to 2.5 millimeter. And you can see here, there's quite a range. But I've never bought the portrait color set before. I've seen it randomly, like if I'm at a Blick. Michael's doesn't seem to carry it, at least in my area. Let me know if it's in yours. But I thought, okay, that's neat. I'll pick that up. And then there's a dark color set, and I have purchased this set before. Once again, in my area, it's not that I've seen it a lot, so I thought good opportunity to take advantage and get it. It was also $34 and that same medium sized of Posca markers. And yeah, I just really like the colors in this set. So I'm excited to try out both of these. So then Flo also recommended these colors. So this apple green, they said that that's not particularly common. I haven't seen it. I don't think it's in any of the sets that I have here. And then on the chart, there was a color chart that Flo brought out. There was a slate green, and I thought, oh, could I see that? So I picked that up. Flo also talked at length about this red. It's a color that they use in a lot of their work. And this was just another teal that I particularly like. I have it in like a medium size, but I wanted it in this smaller size. So a few more colors here that I picked up. And then lastly, I picked up just a few Pilot pens. So this is something that I've used Pilot in the past, like in sketchbooks and such, but it seems to be making a bit of like a resurgence in popularity. I don't know if it's just me, but I seem to see a lot of like art YouTubers using it in sketchbooks, and now I've bought into it. So I was like, okay, I gotta see what the hype is about. So I picked up 3 different ones. So this is a Pilot fine liner. This is a Pilot razor point, and a Pilot ultra fine. So if you were to ask me the difference with the nibs, let's open them and take a look. So the nibs are quite close. Some feel a bit more rounded than the others, but yeah, if you're looking for a fine black line, I don't think you can go wrong with a Pilot pen, but let me know in the comments below what your favorite is. All right, friends, that is it for today's art haul. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. It helps the channel out so much, and I really appreciate it. If there's any supplies that you like to use as well, let us know in the comments below. If it's something I haven't tried out, I'll definitely try to get my hands on it. But for now, I'm gonna go have fun with these supplies, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay well and stay inspired, my friends. Bye.